We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquiggums. We're continuing with the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. We have talked to everybody. We have played Blade against everybody. We won once, I think. It wasn't great. It's okay, though. I at least kind of know what I'm doing. For Blade, that is. And other stuff at this point, so... From the Karel Imperial Villa onto Schwarzdrache Barrier and beyond. It is now 11:50, so we're heading to Ruhr, I think. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Ruhr. Our next stop is Ruhr, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure that you have all your belongings with you when you disembark the train. Here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis. Actually, it's my first time too. I passed through when I first came to the academy, but even then, I could see why people associate it with industry. It feels like the whole city's one big mass of iron. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway? Those are the conicals! Oh, those are the orbital generators for the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them. Wow, really? If I weren't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this. Indubitably. Alright, welcome to Ruhr Station. I think that's how they say it, Ruhr. I always want to go with Rower, but they're like, Ruhr. Is it Heimdall or something like that? It's fine. Well, we finally made it as far as Ruhr. We'll need to transfer to a freight line to reach the Nord Highlands from here, right? Right, there'll be a freight train leaving from Platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the staircase to the left, I think. Alright, let's not waste any time then. Wait, we have to control ourselves in the train station? Really? That seems strange. Excuse me, sir. Can we talk? I see the train to Heimdall has finally arrived. I missed a train I was originally hoping to board. But I am holding out hope that I won't miss my business meeting. I'm holding out hope for you too. Hey, that's Annabelle. I can hardly believe I've made it all the way to Ruhr. I never imagined that he would be such a dogged pursuer. Oh, that's creepy. What's up? We're here to visit a friend. Dad does this every time we get off the train. I suppose he is getting up there in years, though. We're finally here. That 4-hour journey from Heimdall has never played nice with my back. I hear you, buddy. Lower back is always in agony. Oh, my apologies, but we're currently cleaning this area. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Huh? Hello. Begins at 3 o'clock. Would you like to check in at the hotel first? What time was the conference again? 3 o'clock, man. Even I knew that. Jeez. Right, I'm heading off. Okay, don't forget to write, or to maintain proper hygiene, and make sure you eat a balanced diet. I know, I can look after myself, sis. You better promise to, what? Come back home with the very next vacation you get. I promise. You ain't never coming home. Better promise to come back. Okay, so they were tied, they were linked. What's up, kid? What do you think about the trains?
Wow! Look at all those trains! This is not gonna.
Okay, cool, buddy. I don't care about you. What about your mom's? He's always so excitable. But I do wish he had a volume control knob sometimes. Yeah. I think most parents wish that. Oh. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey. You people and your need to eat. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train will be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. Yeah, we'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packed lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
Oh, dear God.
What?
What?
No way.
She beat us here?
Sharon?
Of course.
How did you get here before us?
Magic?
The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady.
Yeah.
And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings.
Yeah. Sure.
I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
Received a special packed lunch for each member of the group. I'm getting Chinese food tonight.
We
Great.
really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Rhineford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me.
I'm still claiming magic.
I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something.
She's not a happy
You're
woman.
not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you? I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
So she had to come back. Okay, and this is where she's normally stationed or based. Okay.
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
It's Mom's. It's Elisa's mom. Oh, my brain, that hurts it. Mother?
Hello, Elisa.
Hi, businesswoman, mother.
Ah, you all must be members of Class 7.
Yeah, we are. Irina Rhineford.
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina.
Elisa's mother.
Also the chairman of the Rhineford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter.
Wow.
I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman.
Indubitably. What?
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say?
Dun dun dun. Oh, you
It's
upset
always
mama.
work with you, isn't it?
Yes.
You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it?
Yeah, that's it, Elisa.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
Indubitably.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford Group on you.
Oh, that's nice, Elisa.
Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make.
Sure. That's nice. Uh-oh.
Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What?
Dun dun dun. You been spying
I
on
knew Sharon
me?
would relay back information about me, but reports from the Academy itself?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities,
Oh.
I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Of course you do.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbal staff, as well as your Arcus.
Fair.
I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both.
Sweet.
I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Yikes. Poor daughter.
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
Yikes. Oh, come on.
Elisa,
You alright?
Clearly not alright, man. She just got schooled by her moms. That's not nice. Her mama said no. You are just a data point for me. I will use you as I see fit. You can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna get what I want out of you. That's rough. Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd signed up for a school that she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academic expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. I can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Useless. Forget it. Yeah, they all kind of have sort of messed up backgrounds, don't they? At least in some regard. Well, we just entered a tunnel. First of many now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. I imagine they're not going to be subpar. Alright, from Ruhr to Isengard branch line. Or we're on the Isengard branch line, heading up to the Nord Highlands. Wow. So you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. Well, I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, feels pretty neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Well, even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who's really has height on me. My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioned you had quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. We should reach Zender Gate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Oh, look at that. See, the door opened. That was great. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, I made the same trip back then, too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm thankful to the winds and to the goddess. The winds and the goddess. Classic Gaius. Alright, we're getting up close to Zender Gate, where it's the end of the line for the train, it looks like. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of the last tunnel any time now. I see. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. Huh? Ah. Oh. Oh? Oh, that was weird. Weird transition. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. So that's the Nord Highlands. I'll admit it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Cool. They like where he's from. It's good. It's 16:30, and all's well that ends well. No, it's fine. So that's 4:30. Oh, we made good time, I guess. Welcome to Zender Gate. Ah, you've arrived. Who dis? It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though this is the first time I've seen the Thor's ensemble in red. This is the color they used for my class, Class 7. Looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zender Gate. Seems quite close to Gaius. Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed, these are about half of my classmates from Class 7. I'm Rain Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein. Milstein? Milstein? Steen? Steenstein. Steinstein. Stein. Eustace Alberea. It's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I'd heard. Lieutenant General Zex Vander. Nice. I'm Zex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to meet you. Finally meet you. One-eyed Zex? So you're one of the guardians of the Arnor family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. The guardian of the Arnor family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Arside schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear all about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all of the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. Ooh, we gonna go on horseback? This is cool. What this? Wow. Yeah. That would be pretty cool to see. The rolling hills and I'm sure the grass blowing in the breeze. Stone statues there in Nord Highlands. It's nice. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea a land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you think so. Horses! I knew it. We go on horseback riding, baby. What? Not a big fan of horses. Not a fan of horses. Just don't like riding horses. Horses, are you saying? Yeah, we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length on time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Irene and Elisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem. You can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Elisa would probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a bit nervous. Let's mount up at once, then. Okay, steady now. Steady. This is a fine horse. Are you okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Just don't headbutt her. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. A map? Nice. Wow. Such a high level of detail. Looks as though the Army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed, I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it from me. You should be heading out. May the blessings of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Lacan. Or Lacan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse me, then. Yeah, you seem to be in lockstep there.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
At least.
Indeed.
So.
But if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I think you'll be alright, Emma.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Sweet.
Right.
Let's move.
Oh, I get to control it! Oh, that's cool. Alright, how to ride the horse. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular movement. Use the left stick to move and dash by pressing the R1 button. Can we get into, like, combat? Just really wish that... like, if I had the choice, like, right there, that's the perfect angle. I don't like this angle so much. Alright, so we do have the map, right? Oh, that's cool. I can actually switch. Sorry, I'm trying. There we go. I'm trying to figure out how our map works here. All right, nomadic settlement right up that way, and there's not really much else to do. So let's get to hustling.
You're as excited as a child.
Yeah.
I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
Interesting. What's this?
Yeah.
I mean, a wide open expanse. Oh, so which way do we go? plains are so vast that it's surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. True, maybe it would be helpful if I showed you a couple major landmarks to help you get your bearings. Over that way is Zender Gate. That's where we set out from. That landmark over there is Triangular Rock. Sure. It's sort of the centerpiece of this part of the Highlands. It's so massive. The farther away we can see it from, the better of a landmark it'll be. Oh, what's that building over to the left of it? Oh, that? It's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southeastern part of the Highlands. Or they built it to keep an eye on the Calvard Republic out to the east. So that's an Imperial Army watchtower. I suppose it should come as no surprise that the army would want a watchtower here. True, the Highlands border both Calvard and Erebonia, much like Crossbell. Yep, and finally, if you look toward those mountains, my home is in that direction. Ah, gotcha. Take another look at the map. Okay, I think I have a better idea where everything is now. Sure. Seems like we ought to keep this map handy until we're more familiar with the Highlands, though. Come to think of it, what are those stone pillars over there? Oh, now that you point them out, I'm surprised I didn't notice them before. Yeah, me too, you're blind. That's the first thing I saw. They seem man-made, or at the very least, not the sort of construction nature would leave lying about. Construct. There are quite a few similar objects and structures scattered across the Highlands. Most folk think that they're the remains of a Neolithic civilization that existed here over 1,000 years ago. Wow, that's pretty far back. I suppose in that way they're not dissimilar from the animist ruins in Erebonia. Perhaps not. I'm not surprised you're curious about them. We should save that discussion for later. Right now, we need to reach the settlement before sundown. Right. Okay, let's ride. Ride like the wind, Binky. I am now very confused as to where I am. Hold on. I think we're going past it and yeah, to the right. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Riding like the wind. Do, 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 do. Oh, the settlement is this way. Let's turn back. Oh, oh, sorry. It's over here, right? Yeah.
The sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
Whee! I love that we have the turbo option. It's really nice. Still, that was enjoyable either way. Even without turbo, I would have been fine. All right, we're coming in hot. Nomadic settlement. Wow. So this is Gaius' home, huh? Even though I've never been here before, it feels nostalgic somehow. Indeed, the scenery makes me a little wistful for my own home. Can say that again. Well, we don't actually stay in this area all year round. Sometimes between summer and fall, we move to another location farther to the north. I guess that's why they call you nomads, then. Is that why you live in those strange tent buildings? Yep, they're made with thick cloth and designed so we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Anyway, let me show you to my home first. Then we can go and greet the elder after. Bro! Oh, they're so cute. They're running in place. You finally came back. Welcome home. We've missed you. Hey, Lily, Sheeta, I'm back. Good to see you looking well too, Thoma. I'm glad you made it back safe. It's good to see you, bro. Thanks. Aw, they really seem to love him. Yeah, watching him makes me wish I had a little brother or sister of my own. It does. Oh, hey, are these the people you wrote about in your letters? They are indeed. The illustrious, industrious Class 7. It's nice to meet you. I'm Gaius' brother, Thoma. These are our sisters, Sheeta and Lily. It's nice to meet you. Are you bros friends? Sure are. I'm glad to meet you, too. I'm Reen. I'm Elisa, and it's lovely to meet you. You're all so cute. I'm Emma. Eustace Alberea, I'm honored. Wow, they all seem so Erebonian. I'm glad to see you've been blessed with such wonderful friends. Sup? Dad, Mom, I'm home. Welcome home, Gaius. It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. I'm Gaius' mother, Fatma. His mother? But she looks so young. Flattery will get you everywhere. I'm Gaius' father, Lakin Warzel. I'm very glad to meet my son's friends and schoolmates. The pleasure is ours. Likewise. I prepared a place for all of you to stay while you're our guests. There is much to discuss, of course, but you should drop off your belongings there first. It'll soon be sundown. Come to my home and share in our evening meal. Indubitably. Alright, we got ourselves. Ooh, look at that. That is a lot of food. This is delicious. How do you get it to taste so good? We season the pheasant meat with herbs and rock salt, then wrap it and cook it. It's made to the tastes of us Highlanders, so I wasn't sure if you Erebonians would like it. All I can say is I'll be wanting seconds soon. These grilled skewers are really good, too. They've got this deep, rich flavor. Oh, those are kebabs. We just stick some lamb meat on a skewer and grill it. The food here is exquisite. I've never tasted its like. I almost feel sorry that the rest of our class isn't here to enjoy it. I'm glad you think so. Here I was worrying that the taste might not agree with you. Everyone loves Mommy's cooking. No doubt you're all tired from your long journey. Nord cuisine is effective at easing fatigue. That's important when you travel as much as we do. I can see why. I already feel a little more relaxed. Maybe I should get these recipes so I can teach them to Sharon. Try some of this tea too. You make it with local herbs. It's supposed to be good for digestion. Oh, thank you. I will. I think I will. It has a very gentle taste. Alright, so we're all fed and watered and hanging out now. The land of Nord is nothing if not a free country. I have no doubt that your time here will make for a very unique experience, though not without inconveniences here and there. Still, these highlands have plenty of history with your own homeland. Might you be referring to the story of Emperor Dreichels? We've been learning in class how during the War of the Lions he first started gathering his army here in Nord. That's right, the tales of Emperor Dreichels' exploits are passed down here in Nord too. After the war ended, he became Emperor of the Erebonia and swore eternal friendship with the people of Nord. That friendship is held strong to this day, and I pray it will continue far into the future. I see. While the people of Nord are not counted as true Erebonians, they are still regarded as our close neighbors and allies. That's about how it shakes out, though recently the Calvard Republic has been creeping into the southeastern Highlands. They've been trying to cultivate good relations with the people there, but the Republic's forays into the Highlands have certainly created some tension. The Empire and the Republic are old foes, after all. Thankfully, we've managed to avoid any armed conflicts in the last few years. Although politically and economically, relations between the two are only growing worse. It seems likely that simmering conflict is what led to that incident in Crossbell last month. No doubt an outgrowth of the ongoing conflict between pro-Calvardian and pro-Erebonian forces. and their governments. So it seems. Be that as it may, to both countries, Nord is a remote region of relatively little importance. While there is a military presence in the Highlands, that's not something you should have to worry about during your stay. Just try to focus on your field study while you're here. We'll do what we can. You must be the one who chose our tasks for this month's field study, right? Indeed I did. Though the hour is already late, I'll give you your tasks in the morning. As for the area you'll cover in your study, I think it would be wise to focus on the southwestern plains tomorrow morning. Southwest, huh? We crossed that area in our trek here today, I believe. Yeah, the Highlands are vast, wide open space. They extend well past the northern end of the settlement too, but let's just start with the southwestern plains. Sounds good to me. So everything we've got on the agenda for tomorrow will be in the southwest. Exactly. Try to be back at the settlement around noon, guys. I'll give you the remaining tasks after our midday meal. Got it, Dad. Anyway, here I am talking your ear off when I should be letting you get some rest after your long day. We rise before the sun here, so sleep well. Morning will come sooner than you think. Interesting. The place we prepared for you has beds ready. Can you show them the way, guys? Sure thing. I want to show them the way too. Me too. Come on. I'm sure Bro can handle it on his own. Thank you so much for the meal. Good night, everyone. That was nice. I always do a good job telling a story, you know, making you feel like this could actually, you know, it has some realism to it. The different people, their culture, their way of life. It's nice. It's really nice. Sorry, I know you girls probably would have preferred separate rooms, but this is what we've got. Oh, don't worry about it. Marine and Eustace are both gentlemen after all. We have nothing to worry about. But of course. Thanks, guys. You'll be staying over at your family's place then? My sisters both insisted on it. I couldn't turn them down. Will it be alright if I come in and wake you guys up at sunrise? Yeah, that sounds fine. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. Well, by all means, get your beauty sleep. Alright, pleasant dreams, everyone. Good night, guys. He's quite the fortunate man. I thought the same thing while we were eating dinner. He's got those adorable siblings, 2 parents who really care about him. I can see where Gaius gets his calm and level-headed personality. Part of a caring family growing up side by side with nature like this, it's like he couldn't have turned out any other way. True enough. Anyway, it sounds like we've got an agonizingly early wake-up call coming our way. We should probably get some sleep. No objection from me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on my feet at this rate. Well, let's get dressed for bed and turn off the lights. Nighty-night, crew. Good times. Oh, field study day. All right. I was kind of hoping that they'd give me a save point. We might have to just cut it early here because I do have other stuff to do. Good old Reen waking up. Give it another minute or two, and if we don't find ourselves a save point, then we'll just have to retread some stuff. Where am I?
Oh, right. Nord Highlands. I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Ka-Fi trained out in the wilderness like this.
You're up early, Reen.
Gaius.
Morning, guys.
Oh, it is. Oh.
Whoa. Hold on. Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture. You should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
Okay. I guess we should wake up the others then. Eustace, Elisa, Emma.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn. Where am I?
Are those sheep? Glasses. Glasses.
You guys.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
Oh. You got zombie class 7 right now. This is delicious. I concur. Is it a kind of milk porridge? Well, I guess we make it with sheep's milk and salt-cured meat. Sheeta and Lily made it fresh for you themselves. Yeah, I helped. Wow, that young and you're already better cooks than me. I really need to get this recipe from you too. Oh, okay. Well, first thing you do is... Your friends all seem like such nice people. It would seem the winds have blessed you with their guidance. I think so too. Okay, let me give you this. Field study envelope for June. Alright, field study day 1, assign tasks. Return to Zender, turning over a new leaf. Delivery to the watchtower. Alright, folks, well, we're going to have to do all of these things at another time and day. We're going to break it off right here. In the next episode, we will read about our required quests and our other things and junk and stuff, and then we will go about doing those. Hope you guys enjoy. Until the very next episode, I have been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.